we're back, but we still have the same lag issues, so on this occasion at least it looks like my end, so I apologise for this then. I'll try and commentate over what I can. Callum Anderson is certainly going down the inside of Felix Negwar, coming up to Luffield, and he has made that move done just before the corner, so he is up into P8 now after previously getting past Jared Fosbury, so now he's going to be able to chase after this pack as Kieran Spears has been doing for the last few laps. So yeah, it looks like the two title contenders really not making the progress that they need to be making. Of course, they did pit very early on, and also Logan did get wing damage, I'm pretty sure, with things that started in turn 1 or happened in turn 1. Jared on the back of Felix now, so he's next to get past him. He won't be able to get past him here anyway. Coming through the final few corners, doesn't look like he's close enough right now to be making a move. It's just. Although I swear Felix wasn't even in 6th, and I don't think he was behind Tom either. Oh, this is just bad. I apologize for this, guys. As it looks like Michael Marlowe is going to be making his one and only stop, at least on lap 10. Doesn't look like anyone's going to be following him in, so he's going to drop down a few positions. We'll see where he comes out. Looks like it's going to be at the back of this train behind Logan, it seems, but of course we'll see. As Cameron Armstrong is going down the inside of the championship leader, Jared Fosbury. A little bit of touching, but that might just be lag as he gets squeezed out on the exit, and Jared Fosbury keeps that position for now, and he also gets DRS. That's lucky for him, but actually Cameron both have DRS. So he's going to go down the inside now, and he makes that move up into maybe P6, but take that with a pinch of salt. This is yellows in sector 2. It looks like Nino has actually spun around this time, so that is unfortunate for him, as Tom Jewell gets his 3-second pen. He's down on 11th as well, so that's really not going to help him out if he wanted to score some points on pens. Gonna have to hope a bit more. Oh, was that? Oh, Kieran Spears. What was Kieran Spears around? Nah, I don't think so. He wasn't leading, so if he did spin, he wouldn't have lost that much time. Callum Anderson putting himself in P3 now. Tom in 4th. It doesn't look like he's pit yet. And if he has, then I think he's on the wrong tyre. And he hasn't pit. Following closely behind Callum Anderson. He's in the slipstream with Callum Anderson. He's got some DRS as well. He's going to try it around the outside. And he's actually going to get a switchback line. And it looks like he is actually going to be making that move, although he does come into the pits. For his one and only stop. We'll see where Felix is. He's not coming in this lap. Not sure when he will be pitting. I would assume in the next 3 or 4 laps. As Jared Fosbury and Logan are making their way back through the field in 5th and 6th respectively. Cameron Armstrong looks like he's actually lagged out. So I don't think he'll be scoring any points if he finishes in the points. Michael Marlowe in 8th. Luke Quinlan, actually, I've just noticed he hasn't picked out. He's leading, but net leader is Kieran Spears, as now Jared Fosbury is on the back of Felix, as so many other people have done. Down the inside, and it looks like he's not going to be able to make that move. Don Felix holds it. And now through Maggots, we'll see how much better of an exit Jared can get. Looked pretty even actually in the straight line speed. Isn't exactly to Jared's advantage, and Felix is going to keep his P4 for now coming through. So, excuse me, guys, sorry. Just a bit of a yawn. As now Louis Quinlan pits and Kieran Spears takes over the lead of this race. Callum Anderson puts himself in P2 with Felix in P3, but Felix of course hasn't pit yet, as Michael Marlowe sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix on mediums, fresh mediums. As that's not the right decision. Just noticed Louis Quinlan going on to hards. Unless he didn't have a fresh set of mediums, you really should have went mediums. They'd easily make it from here, but he's opted for hards. Looks like Jared is a little further back this time from Felix, so he's not going to be making a move. He's going to close for sure, though. Will he make a move, actually? He won't. He closes up going into Stowe, but now on the exit, though, he's very close. Will he dive it? He's going to have a look. He didn't fully commit to it, and Felix is going to keep that P4, but it's actually hindered Felix's exit, so maybe that's what he intended. He's going to be side by side going into turn 1. Jared Fosbury, the championship leader, gets up into a podium place, P3 for him, and now it's going to be Logan's turn soon. Unless Felix has anything to answer for it, he's going to try and go back down the inside. In terms of ERS, they're quite similar. Felix has a small advantage. Felix is going to get back into the slipstream. DRS as well. Looks like he had a little bit of an exit. He's going to be in the slipstream. Is he going to go down the inside, going into Brooklands, and now through Lovefield, side by side? He's going to get really squeezed. They just about give each other enough room. Felix still on the outside, and Logan's going to be watching this, waiting for an opportunity. Felix is going to have to hold this around the outside. I think he's going to be finally overtaken, and he does that fight lasted quite a while there, and it may not even be over if Felix can get some slipstream, as Felix gets a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. We'll see, can Logan now make a move? He's got 27%. Jared's actually got no ERS left, and now Felix has no ERS either. So they've really been pushing, and that is a representation of just how much they've been pushing. Logan Aaron having plenty of ERS to use compared to the two of them, so he's in a much better position to try and get past him. Once he does get past Felix, we could be getting a fight between the two championship rivals, so that would be a really nice prospect. Of course, he'll have to get past Felix for that to happen. So, coming up to Brooklands, he's really not close enough, and looks like Jared's getting away now. Almost pulled a second to Felix. Logan's actually on 2 lap pressure tires. I was actually going to say then Jared Fosbury, but no, they're actually equal. I thought that said 15 for a second. So Louis Quinlan gets a penalty there. He's running down in 10th. He was leading quite a bit of this race. Of course, he hadn't pit. As in comes Felix now, so Logan will be released to try and close up to Jared Fosbury. We haven't actually got too much of the rear of the grid. We've got a nice fight for 7th between Casper Snixel, Shane and Louis Quinlan, and Tom isn't too far off either. He could be getting involved as he's really lagging for me. Looks like probably everyone is. Yeah, damn. Looks like Shane is on the back of Snixel. Will he be able to make a move coming into Brooklands? No, he won't. Not quite close enough. He does close up quite a lot though. So maybe he'll be able to make a move soon. Maybe after Maggots and Beckett's. Oh, and it looks like he's... No, that is like... Again. Hogan's still chasing down Jared Fosbury. Shane getting a 3-second pen. Looks like the race is kind of died down a bit. There is a bit of a fight for 7th, but or 6th, I should say. But no one really able to make moves, as we can see. Looks like the people who opted for hards are really on the better strategy right now. So the people on softs are going to be probably kicking themselves, thinking, if I stayed on hards, maybe I could have been up there, and they wouldn't be wrong. You'd have to give it to them. Can't knock them for trying something. I mean, different to everyone else, I guess. But yeah, grid was pretty divided on that. But of course, if everyone did it, then they wouldn't really benefit at all. So I guess they did have to try something else. So. Oh, looks like Shane went a little wide there. At the exit of Brooklands. As you can also see in the background there, the Mercedes of Tom is closing on these guys almost within a second to join this DRS train, but I think he'll be a bit disappointed when he realizes that overtaking in this train isn't quite as easy as you'd hope. He is on significantly fresher tires though, so that should help him out. Okay, so what I'm in broadcast cam, his gears just spaz out, and when I'm on board with them, they're fine. So that's a nice little glitch, Cody's. I mean, what else is new? Oh, Casper spinning around at the final corner. I was kind of falling asleep a little there because corner down to 10th for him. Doesn't look like he's going to get passed by Brandon. Actually, since I've joined, I've actually got it in. So yeah, that's Brandon Viajes. I hope that I said his name right. I kind of doubt it, but yeah, he's down in 11th. He might be able to get Casper on pins, depending on how many he has anyway. But yeah, big mistake from Casper. Who I'm pretty sure was leading this train before. And that has also released Snixel. Snixel seems to close up to Shane a little bit now through Maggots and Beckett's. Tom doesn't look like he's able to close up as much as he would like, and it looks like he's actually got past Luke Quinlan now. I'm not sure when that happened, but I don't think I noticed it. Yes, Snixel right up the back of him now. So can he do anything? Coming into turn 1, turns 1 and 2 are flat, so he's going to be gaining from some slipstream there. Through turns 3 and 4, if he can get a good exit out of turn 4, he might have a chance down this straight. He's going to open up DRS, but he's not going to be close enough to Shane, so Shane's going to hold on for a little bit longer, but it looks like, no, big lockup from Snixel there. Coming through Brooklands, and any gains that he did make are pretty much out the window, back down to 8 tenths, 9 tenths actually, the gap. So unfortunate for him as we get more lag. Again, I apologize. Not usually like this. going around at the exit of Cops. So, and he's got wing damage, of course, as well. I don't know how you reach the wall from how far away it is, but he did as he cuts the corner. And looks like he's going to get passed by Felix and Brandon. Now Brandon actually in the slipstream of Felix and Eguar. This is for P10. He's going to go to the right and then go right round to the left on the outside harder tire as well. And it looks like he'll have the inside for the next corner, and then he's going to make the move. So very, very good move from Brandon there. But can Felix do anything about it though? He's going to be in the slipstream going into turn 1. No DRS available for here, of course, so he's going to be in the slipstream once again into turn 3. Will he dive it? No. He's going to stick behind, be sensible, and maybe wait for this next straight here for a little bit of DRS and slipstream, and he's going to use his overtake. Brandon's not using any of his, and he's going to go to the inside and do undo, I'd say, Brandon's work. So Brandon will have to re-overtake him now. Similar ERS modes for, or ERS battery for both of them. I'm not sure really whose tire would be quicker at this point, because Felix's tires would be falling off around now. Got a lap remaining. Oh, 2 laps actually remaining. Oh, Brandon going slightly off track there. And once again, side by side as Felix. I bet he didn't go that wide. He's probably still in front if it updates. As Brandon ghosts. And Felix is going to stick behind. Yeah, I knew Felix was dead. Malera Ferrer looks like he actually had a mistake or something. So yeah, Felix looks like he's going to keep his 10th place now. Not sure what actually happened there, because of course I'm having quite a lot of lag with all of these drivers right now, so couldn't actually see why he would have spun or made a mistake or whatever happened. But it does open up Tom Jewell for a potential P10 though. He's in P11, he's not too far off of Felix. I'd say there's probably 4 or 5 seconds in the gap. Felix is in another 3 seconds, so that's not going to help out his case either. Adding to his tally, I'm pretty sure he has got penalties in other points of this race as well on the final lap now. So we may as well have a look at what's going on here. Shane and Snixel going side by side. I said that Snixel was kind of released to close up, and he has got that move done ahead of Shane. But can Shane come back at him now, as the top 2 are rounding the final few turns? Callum Anderson could well still win this race on pens. He's within 2 seconds. So we'll have a quick peek of the top 2 as Kieran Spears crosses the line to take the win. Can Callum Anderson take it on pens? No, he actually had quite a few more pens. So now we're going to go back to this battle. Shane down the inside, going into Stowe, and it looks like he may have that move done, but Snixel comes back at him. They're still side by side going through the final few corners, and Shane gets squeezed out, and it looks like Snixel is going to take this if penalties don't intervene, and he does take it. P6 for Snixel. Shane falls quite a bit behind on pens, actually. As Casper jumps them all out of nowhere. He wasn't even running in the top 10, I don't think. He might have been, but still, he jumps them all. So, great race from him to not have any pens, or at least it doesn't look like he had any pens to go up that many places, as Tom Jewell gets a 5-second for not serving it. Like the 5-second that he was due if he didn't serve it, if is probably a better way to word it. But the last few people now coming across the line as Matt Romano jumps Cam, so he's going to take 13th, and then Tom after his earlier spin. Will he actually take the fastest lap though? No, he's going to slow down. So yeah, 15th for him. And Logan Aaron gets the driver of the day, and I would say fair enough to that, because he started down in 12th to 13th and recovered to P4, I'm pretty sure. But crucially, Jared ahead of his title rival, and he's going to be able to extend that lead over him, as I've just noticed 3 Brits on the podium in Britain. That's interesting. So the results before, of course, the stewards report, and I'm sure there's going to be quite a few. Kieran Spears takes the win ahead of Callum Anderson. Jared Fosbury takes P3. Michael Marlowe actually takes P4 in the end, with Logan Aaron dropping to 5th. Snixel in P6. Casper obviously jumping up to 7th after pens. No pens for him or Snixel, by the way. Shane in 7th. Louis Cunnan in 8th, Tom Jewell in 9th, Tom Jewell in 10th, Felix in 11th, Brennan in 12th, Matt Romano 13th, Cam, who lagged out, in 14th, so he's not actually 14th, he would be disqualified, and Tom in 15th, with Nino being the only retirement. So that has been round 7 for IRL FP. I won't be doing interviews for today, so yeah, be sure to tune in next week. I think we are going around Hanoi. I'm going to check that now, actually. And Hanoi is next week, so be sure to join us then. I'm not sure if I'll be commentating next week or not. I'm pretty sure I will be. So, be sure to tune in for that next week. And apart from that, good night.